How you doing? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's yours too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't walk away from it.
I know I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm sorry.
Don't walk away from it.
I know I'm sorry.
Next time it won't be there.
Okay. Come on, Robert. You know me. We're not allowed to walk away from our bags. I mean, come on. I mean, we're keeping an eye on it. They're afraid. I don't know what they are. It's a bunch of.
You caused them to have a big meeting?
Well, yeah, it's a bunch of BS. You know, but most of them know me, so they allow it. No, but anywhere else, most of the characters, I've seen them throw them in the trash. I've seen them throw their stuff in the trash. But they know me, so they ask me. So at least they have that much respect. So.
Well, we stay away from the doors of the businesses. We try to stay up on the street side of the boulevard wherever we can. We try not to interfere with foot traffic as it's going by, and it seems to work out pretty good. Some of the security had problems with us because they didn't know what the rules were when we first started. We have coming out all the time and telling us you can't be here, and we look at them and say yes we can.
Legally, that's about 200 foot. And that's what I complained.
Well, they'd say the chocolate factory sign.
Well, yeah, that's what they're telling us. That's what they're saying now. But I told them I was here when you originally measured.
I actually measured it one time, and it is about right there.
Yeah, that's about. And that's what I told them before. But that's like last week. Last week they put a trash can over where me and Spider-Man stand. They put a trash can behind us.
They're trying to do the 10-foot law.
And they go, whoa, no, you can't be by here no more. Well, they told the bear guy. And he moved. Well, I went over. I got here, and I went, "Wow, why is the bear guy over here?" So I went over there. Bear guy comes over. You can't be here. They're going to tell you to leave. I go, watch.
4 guys look like mafia guys. I mean, this is a mafia town. They look like mafia guys. They walk out to me and says, "You can't be here," and I walk right up to the head-looking guy. I said, "I'm not leaving," and that took a lot of cojones to do that. Said, "You call a cop out here and he tells me I have to leave, and I will leave." They called the police. They stood there and they watched me for a while collecting money for the tips. Police did show up 3.5 hours later and they told me, "You're not doing anything wrong. The ACLU has approved you. You're not allowed, you're not doing anything wrong as long as you're staying away from the crowd and not causing any blockage or any problems with the businesses."
Before I started working at the ACLU, actually, the Ninth Circuit had repeatedly ruled that Fremont Street was a public forum, meaning that people could engage in First Amendment protected activities there, and that the Fremont Street Experience Limited Liability Company didn't have the right, essentially, to censor speech on the streets there. But even after I was started working at the ACLU in 2007, especially around 2009, we started receiving a lot of complaints from people who were street performers who were going down to the Fremont Street Experience, to the Cupid area, and were being told by security guards that they could not be there without permission. And that violated the Ninth Circuit's order.
This is the guy that don't like me.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'd rather just.
We already had Robert measuring us. He's the main guy.
One of y'all gonna leave?
No, we know Robert already measured us.
All right, either one. Are you gonna leave or are you gonna?
No, measured us. They have the 2 of us down here.
No, right now it's only one person that can be.
Well, where's Robert?
He's not here.
Where's the other guy? I forget his name. The other guy's in charge of us. We already measured. This manhole cover to this crack. They measured it 4 times. Already measured us 4 times in the last month.
So if I call him right now.
And they measured us.
Listen. If I call Baker 13, who's the officer of you guys, and he tells me that only one person got to be
Well, yeah. If they can measure it.
You gonna have to leave for
Yeah, if they measure, no, we.
If you tell me only one person got to be over here, you got to leave.
No, Metro is the only one.
I asked you to leave.
You don't like me. I already know.
Everybody wants to be a cop in Las Vegas. You got these guys called robo-cops. They're basically security guards, but they think they're more. Out here on a street called Fremont, where I used to entertain. A lot of problems because these guys are making up their own rules and they're telling performers where to stand. You can't stand here. You can't get too close to the kiosks. Basically, a lot of harassing. So it takes some of the fun out of the performing.
Same guy, a guy on a bicycle right there. Came up, said hi to him, talked to him for a moment, left him standing right there. I was in the same spot. I was told I was too close.
It's 10 feet from there, all measured out.
Yeah, I'm 10 feet right now, but like I said, I was in the same spot.
Yeah.
Complained to our rep about the guy.
Okay.
Being close too close to the thing. And the guy not saying anything to him, so
Not yet, huh?
something will get done.
Don't you just want to get in the song and scream?
I don't want to get in a thong, but I like to scream sometimes.
He is in a thong, but he's got pants over it, though.
We took the issue back into federal court, and eventually we were able to resolve and settle the matter with the city attorney's office and with the Fremont Street Experience Limited Liability Company. Essentially, the city attorney for Las Vegas recognized that the law was pretty clear that it is a public forum and they couldn't engage in the kind of restrictions on First Amendment activity that people were trying to, that Fremont Street employees were trying to impose.
I don't want to be asked to leave, that's the thing. So, I mean, that's what Chuck is doing. I don't want to be asked to leave. If you guys got the footage, I can yank this off and I can go make my money and,
Let me get this on camera. Metro is the only one that can tell us what to do. That guy don't like me. They've already measured us 4 times in the last month. We are in the limit. 2 characters are allowed where we stand. So if they want to cause a problem, they try to push us around, and we know the laws. That guy don't like me. So I'm letting this know on camera.
It is clear that performers have a right to be there. Now, that said, just because we win something in court or we go through something numerous times, that doesn't mean that the Fremont Street Experience Limited Liability Company has always done what it's supposed to be doing in terms of educating people and making sure that employees know what's going on. For example, recently somebody tried to get a license to do filming there, and they were told by the Fremont Street Experience Limited Liability Company that because of the content of the speech, it wasn't allowed. And that's exactly wrong. We were able to resolve that issue, but it goes to show that that Fremont Street Experience Limited Liability Company still isn't necessarily following the law and following the First Amendment, the Bill of Rights on that area.
Now you see how they sneak up? I almost feel like we're in an ocean, and like we're in an ocean and you don't know where the sharks are at, and they just come right up on you. Like that's how they do it here.
Season finale of Surviving Vegas.
Cupid! We've been here so far. Yeah, we just got down here, so we're going for more.
When you come down to Vegas, come, see all the characters, realize that we are ambassadors to Vegas.
Well, he's entertaining, that's for sure.
For sure.
It's definitely a shock to the system from where we're from.
If you enjoy doing it, if you enjoy entertaining people, go ahead and do it.